Hello there, and welcome back to the show. I really hope you checked out my Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny review. I recently hired a new assistant. I haven't met her. She's online only. Really cool person, Peter. Her surname is Skynet. It rings a bell. I just can't place it somewhere. Anyway, very cool. Turns out she's cheaper, 27% cheaper than hiring a male assistant, which was quite cool. Thanks, Wage Gap. Anyway, well, the reason I'm doing this video is you've probably been seeing a lot of this trending online. Maybe you haven't. If you haven't, well, good thing you joined in. Now you can figure out what's going on. We're talking about The Sound of Freedom.
It is the fastest growing international crime network that the world has ever seen. It has already passed the illegal arms trade, and soon it's going to pass the drug trade. Because you can sell a bag of cocaine one time to a child 5 to 10 times a day. God's children are not for sale.
Right, Sound of Freedom. It's a new movie. It released on the 4th. Basically a movie that touches on a really sensitive issue.
You quit your job and you go and rescue those kids.
It's a serious movie about serious, very hectic topic, which is child sex trafficking. The movie stars Jim Caviezel. I don't know if you remember him, the dude from The Passion of the Christ. Well, coolish dude. Not like I know him. But basically the movie has to do with, he plays a character. It's based on actual real events, real life story about a guy called Tim Ballard. He was a Homeland Security agent who rescued children that was pushed into child sex trafficking in Colombia and Mexico and places like this. The trailer looks amazing. It's really powerful. I've read some great reviews on it. The reviews on Rotten Tomatoes are through the roof. The user reviews, 99%. Well, this is where it was today. Even the critics score, great movie. What I've seen is it looks like Jim Caviezel looks like a good actor. I mean, he did a great job in The Passion of the Christ. It was an exceptional movie, like literally gut-wrenching. This one, probably going to be the same. Really been doing well. It's really taking on a very hectic topic, I think, that needs to be brought to light. Which brings us to the topic of this one, which is who isn't supporting it or who's bashing it. There we go. Of course, the mainstream media, establishment media, somehow not impressed by this. They had to go, obviously, and sometimes I don't know if this is on purpose or this is just sort of to get you to just for clickbait. Is just for ad revenue, or are these guys actually really going to bash a movie that takes on this topic and try and push a narrative that's, well, and the narrative is, can you guess what the narrative is? The movie is a QAnon conspiracy.
Oh, okay.
Yes, QAnon. This is from The Guardian. Sound of Freedom, a QAnon adjacent thriller seducing America. Oh my fuck. Rolling Stone. Sound of Freedom, a superhero movie for dads with brain worms. Really? I mean, even the Washington Post. Sound of Freedom, a box office hit whose star embraces QAnon. Oh, really? These are the same people that came in defense of cuties. They're bashing a movie that's doing sort of a societal good. Why would you? I don't know. It's like,
Curiouser and curiouser.
do you support it? Are you trying to defend people? Are you trying to defend people like Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein like you did last time and all the people that knew them?
Sort of like working for Harvey Weinstein. You did it. I didn't. You did it. Shut the fuck up.
Like, what are you saying? It's really weird. It's really weird that you're coming into bat for this, that you're dissing this movie. Like, CNN came out going,
these films are created out of moral panics. They're created out of bogus statistics. They're created out of fear. And with something like Sound of Freedom, it specifically is looking at QAnon concepts of these child trafficking rings that are run by the high-level elites.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't go watch it. It's a QAnon. It's dog whistle because the star, they're linking the star Jim Caviezel to QAnon because of two things. Because he was asked to speak at a QAnon conference in 2020 somewhere in Las Vegas. Again, I went to go look. It's not exactly a QAnon conference. It was a Patriots conference. Now, obviously, we know by now that the media, anything that's MAGA, Make America Great, anything that's Trump orientated, everything that's Patriot or like, American flag, those are QAnon nutters.
Are you like a crazy person?
I'm quite sure they will say so.
Because that's how they see them. It's like anybody that is not extreme left. If you're 1 inch not extreme left, you're a right winger or a right wing fascist. This is how they label everybody. And this is just one of those things. Again, like that's the one aspect of it. The other aspect is like he had an interview somewhere and he mentioned adrenochrome, which is weird because it's one of those things. I'll make a funny joke about adrenochrome. Hillary Clinton, what does she like live on? Adrenochrome. It's almost become a meme that's kind of based in truth. And it's not a QAnon specific thing. The entire internet does it. It's like the Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. It's not just QAnon people who said that. It's like everybody, because everybody knows he didn't kill himself, yet the mainstream media was going, he committed suicide. We're going, no, he didn't.
So in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself, just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up. I know he's your friend, but I don't care. You had to make your own way here in your own plane, didn't you?
Again, adrenochrome, I don't know, maybe. Who knows? Why are so many kids disappearing?
Referring to the fact that there's something called adrenochrome, where we've seen this in several parts of the continent of Africa. And it's very real. It's very real. This witch doctory. They take these children. They take their organs. They take their blood. They drink it. They take the genitalia of children and hang it over the rooftop of their businesses, thinking that the dark gods will bless them. These are real things. And so I might say something like that, and then they connect it to something that a QAnon person says about, a celebrity.
Anyway, that's not my point. The point is that I'm talking about is the fact that the mainstream media are completely dissing the crap out of this movie because I don't know. I don't know if it's just like I said, if it's about clicks or if you've seen the bidding that they do for people like for Disney, for Star Wars. They run with the narratives that are pushed by these big industries. Could they have done the same with this? Like, let's diss this movie because what happened was The Sound of Freedom came out a few days after Indiana Jones, and it did really well. It actually 1 or 2 days, it did a little bit better than Indiana Jones. More people were going to go see this. Overall, Indiana Jones did better, but if you look at the cost between Indiana Jones, cost them $300 million to make. They've made 60 opening weekend. This movie cost 14, they've made 40. It's doing really well. And people aren't going to watch Indiana Jones. So it's like a movie that's directly competing. Is Disney maybe coming out, asking these people to do their bidding, to diss the movie so that more people go watch it? Who knows? Maybe. I don't know. To come out and say things like The Sound of Freedom is a superhero movie for dads with brainworms. It's like, what? This is based on an actual real life events. None of the QAnon conspiracy stuff is mentioned in the movie. It's not about the elites. It's going, there are people involved in high places that allow these things to happen, and that's true. It's like this isn't like a far-fetched conspiracy theory. I mean, did you forget about Harvey Weinstein? Maybe you can get away with calling it massive conspiracy theory if that didn't exist, if we didn't know the truth about it. Like, weren't you there? We all know Harvey Weinstein. We all know all the people connected. We all know all the people. You can go back and go look at Oscar nominations where people praise Harvey Weinstein, going, I just want to thank Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein, Bob Weinstein, God bless him.
Harvey Weinstein, who believed in us and made this movie.
Harvey and Bob Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein.
Thank you, Harvey Weinstein.
Especially Harvey.
I want to thank Harvey and Bob Weinstein.
Thank Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein. Harvey, who first took me on 20 years ago.
I would like to thank Harvey Weinstein.
They did that for years, knowing what he was doing. The same with Jeffrey Epstein. How many people went to his island just for fun?
You did it. I didn't. You did it. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, are you kidding? Ghislaine Maxwell was convicted. There was an entire court case. No cameras or anybody allowed inside. And she was convicted of sex trafficking To who? To no one. No one. No, she's just been convicted of sex trafficking to 0 people. Maybe look at the flight list of everybody that went there. Yeah, Bill Clinton, Bill Gates. No! Just saying. I'm going to get demonetized for that one. But anyway, I just wanted to point that out. Do yourself a favor. If you can get hold of it, I'm trying to. Go watch the movie. Go to the website, Sound of Freedom by Angel Studios. Click on it. Maybe ask them to bring it to South Africa. Who knows? Enough of us tried. Maybe they'll release the film here. Otherwise, let's wait till it comes in streaming. Really heart-wrenching. The reviews are brilliant. How they treat the subject matter with the sensitivity and the respect it deserves. Not another blockbuster Hollywood action thing. It's a deeply emotional movie. It's child sex trafficking. It is probably one of the worst things in the world. Absolutely disgusting. And the media just want to pretend like their friends aren't involved when, things like Harvey Weinstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein. Come on, really? Joe Biden sniffing kids. That's weird. Anyway.
Don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and fuck off, okay?
That's it. Thanks so much for watching. As always, remember to hit the like, the subscribe if you found this informative. But most of all, please leave a comment. I really appreciate that. It really means a lot. Anybody that drops a comment, you guys are the best. Guys, subscribe and like. You're also cool, but the commenters are better. And yes, hopefully I will see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Cheers.